Hey there, Ultizeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon! In the last episode, we were in the Dark Moon quest, doing the old clockworks, and we did all the way up to everything except the boss. So in this episode, we're going to be doing the boss. We have finally everything we need to reach the top of the clock tower. But first, let's check that security image that the Toad brought with him. Alright, Luigi, ready to take a gander at that security camera image? Look, more booze. And lots of ghosts. And that guy. That area is just behind the clock tower gate. Another possessor? I wish I could say I was surprised. Anywho, he and those ghosts seem to be headed up to the top of the tower. Remember how to inspect the scene? Look around by tilting the Nintendo 3DS in all directions. Zoom in and out with L and R. Or R and L. Press B when you're done. Or I could just, use the circle pad. Hey, look at that shadow. Isn't that suspicious? I don't think it is at all. That sack, is that a painting inside? There's something familiar about that hat. Gee, I wonder what could be familiar about that. I have absolutely no idea. Anyway, there's lots of booze everywhere. I wonder how each of those ghosts got a Dark Moon piece. That can't be a coincidence. Got nothing to say about the obvious shadow on the wall. Booze everywhere! They seem to get along with the possessor ghosts. Usually don't get along with other powerful ghosts. Another boo using those spirit balls. They can't have just started doing that on their own. Okay. Nothing of interest. That glow coming from outside the limits of the image gives me a very bad feeling. It's almost like there's an evil presence ordering the possessors to guard the Dark Moon pieces. Could it be that all the ghosts in Evershade Valley are being commanded by some evil villain? Who or what could that source be? Anywho, I could ponder forever, but we need to get to the top of that clock tower ASAP. I trust you still got that rotor on you? Excellent! You'll need to install it near the big clock face. And here, don't forget our precious clock hands. And then he stuffs it all in his leg pocket. It's a good thing you have such deep pockets in those overalls. Alright, youngster, it's showtime. Get to the top of the clock tower and find that Dark Moon piece. Stay on your guard, the possessor or ghost is likely at the top of the tower. Be careful and look lively, Luigi. Actually, at the top of the tower, you just find a star. Top of Womp's fortress. That's how that works. Obviously, it's the same tower. Anyways, can I just say... the story pacing of this game kind of frustrates me because it's just like... It's so obvious, yet they just don't bother, going through with their whole story of, hey, it's King Boo, he's evil, he's the one commanding everything. It's like... They make it out to be such a mystery by Egad and Luigi, just it feels like they didn't need to do that at all. But it's what they did, and so it's the route that they went, and so... Whatever. It just it's another reason why I feel like the original Luigi's Mansion just feels stronger as a story, because, this one, doesn't have the personal motivation for Luigi for a long time. He still doesn't know that's Mario in a painting. Okay, let's look around for context clues. Well, found a gem that I already have. Dude, music kind of freaking out. 370. I see 370. I also see clock hands pointing that direction. Voila! Now we're in the movements. I'm ready to move. That's a lot of money. But yeah, like... That's what I would say about, like, the story of this game. Like, not that it's even bad, it's just that, like, the first game dealt with the characters much better. I really cannot tell the depth perception with these things. Ironically, I'm on the 3DS, so like I should be able to, probably, but I just can't. Like, I look at these spiders and it's like, what am I even doing? But yeah, like, I do think, like, the simpler story here would have just been much better. To try and do a simpler story, you know? But I guess that's maybe just me. Maybe some people really liked the style of storytelling. I certainly think it's worth, you know, at least trying. Well, I just got jebaited. That poor crow. Hi, I'm on a clock. I feel like the audio is kind of freaking out a little bit more than usual. Like, my 3DS capture card does not always have, like, perfect audio all the time. But feels like it's doing a few more things. Anyways, if you thought the other bosses were annoying, well, you get to load this one. Welcome to the enemy rush boss. Because all this boss is fighting enemies. So, isn't this gonna be fun? This is definitely the worst boss in this entire game, and probably the entire Luigi Mansion series, because it's just enemies! Although I guess you could kind of argue that, like, Vincent Van Gogh is kind of similar from the first game, but I feel like he at least had the benefit of being right at the very end of the game, so it felt like a kind of a last challenge, like, can you deal with all these ghosts again? And it was actually very easy. It wasn't really trying to be, like, a super big... huge, crazy boss thing. But yeah, ultimately, all this is just boss rush. That wasn't even enemies, that was just like little tiny critter things. Alright, we got some sneakers. Stop! Being annoying. Gotcha. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. More enemies. I am having a good time. I don't really know what to say. Like, this is just the boss. It's boring. I remember disliking this the first time. It's not really much better this time. Ah, we got mummies again. Alright, you can't walk past the clock hand. Would you fucking stop it, you fucking greenies? Go away. I'm just trying to get these stupid mummies to fall over. Of course, that one that I unlocked first is the best punch in the world. Wow, that was probably my worst suction ever. Okay. And now comes this bad boy. Tick-tock glows the clock. Ow. And now we just gotta wait until it hits 12. We got 4 more waves. I'm excited. Yay! I really don't know what else to say. Oh, that's a guy in front of me. We haven't found these guys in a long time. Oh, that's not it. I like how they scream, "Help me." It's kind of a morbid thing to say, but, you know, it works. What's number 11? This one's probably gonna screw me up. Oh, just these guys. That was really easy. This one seems like it's everything. Surprised there was no, like, gobber or any hiders. Alright. That went well. Now I just need to survive this last attack. And you're done, son. Just like that, we beat another boss. Man, that was boring. That was just as bad as I remembered it. The idea of a boss fight should be something different other than more enemies. It's kind of the same argument against, like, some of the Sonic Heroes boss fights or whatever. Like, it's just not interesting to fight a bunch of waves of enemies as a boss. They fight waves of enemies in the game. You don't need to fight them as a boss fight. Outstanding. That possessor didn't stand a chance. He really cleaned his clock. Hold still, I'll bring you back. Just a clock, Luigi. No need to get so worked up about it. Yay. How did I get a 3-star rank on that? I got hit a crap ton. Oh well. I guess I can't complain? Oh well. Bam 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 bam. I feel like this was a really boring episode. I apologize. I just don't have much else to say, and I also didn't really want to do poorly on the boss, even though I kind of did meh. You're mighty heroic up there, fighting that possessor post. I can actually hear that possessor raging around. I can't. So, your ears must be very, very good. Me, 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 me. The longer that possessed ghost remains with the Dark Moon pieces, the stronger they seem to get. Good thing I've been working on upgrades. Anywho, that Dark Moon piece has been corrupted. Let's clean it up. The same cutscene we've seen 3 times already. Now we get to see it for a 4th time. Because padding or something. I mean, I guess in the original Luigi's Mansion you did see, like, the ghost portrificationizer thing a whole bunch. But it was, like, kind of at the end of the area, and you did get to see at least the new paintings, and I feel like it was a little bit shorter anyway. Gotta keep going. I don't know, maybe I'm just being Critical for the sake of being critical, and it's also being hypocritical. The top of the mountains. That's the coldest part of Evershade Valley. I hope you brought your winter coat. Alright. Since last episode was long, and this episode is medium length, I say next time when we go to the secret mine. Will be the next episode of Let's Play Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon. So, see you guys then!